Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mordheim Faction Chronicles. We are here for a game with DaddyCool taking on Wotan, and it is the first cycle, the second game, so the very second game that they do play here. We have Visions of Dread, and we do see an impressive for DaddyCool, who is at a little bit of a disadvantage coming into this game. He has 100 rating less. Might not be too much of an influencer here. That's mostly due to the impressive though, so maybe not a disadvantage at all. And we already saw the first game of Wotan. Hopefully we are going to have a much nicer game here. I'm gonna watch out for that Globadier, who wasn't that well used in the last game, but we shall see. Both of the teams here have Wordstone Rush, and we're hoping for an interesting game. You can take a look in the top left corner here. The morale for DaddyCool is quite a lot higher, 96 to 68. And we're also following this game from DaddyCool's perspective. Lots of flagellants here. They're gonna do really well against the possessed. So what can we say about this game? DaddyCool just came from his first game. He played against Bubs and he lost 5-0. That's quite similar to Wotan, who, as we saw, lost 5-3 in his game taking on Asaro. Here we have Karond, the leader of DaddyCool's team. Gonna start looking for those wordstones. He needs 9 of them, and there are a few of them up here, but how much does he want to risk it? Well, quite a bit it seems. Putting himself in between so he can take up both wordstones. And so he did. Well, it's good to set up an Overwatch, but I do feel that he's a little bit too close to the fence here. He has a wordstone on the other side that he would like to get to. Already triggers that, gets an Overwatch. We'll see here if Wotan is going to commit. Still insisting on the Dark Souls with the shields and single-handed weapons, but maybe he doesn't really have a choice. Maybe his first market rotation didn't really give him anything. So it's not that easy to just judge. You need to have the options to pick some two-handed weapons or dual-wielding some weapons to maximize those red pills for the early game. At least that triggers the Overwatch. Might see a possessed coming in here and cornering that Witch Hunter Captain. They seem to be very close, these units. We have the Globadier here coming in as well. Might he do something? Still running around with Warplock pistols. I think that's something that's a little bit more inexcusable, I feel, because you have the Globadiers and they are free. At least 2 of them, and that means that there should be some sort of shuriken on at least one of them, otherwise he's been having a really bad luck. Yes, of course they are. You can hire them at any point, and something that Atreus should know. But it's good that he asks. He can ask his own team as well. All of these players, they have we have a Discord channel for the Mordheim Faction Chronicles, and all the various teams in this tournament, they have their own sub-channels from Discord where they talk about the discussions and tactics and so forth. This is one of the classic questions you can ask about the rules if you are a little bit unsure about reading through them. So yes, they are available, and that's why there is a globe there. You can't use them from the hired swords though. The only units you can get here for the Witch Hunter is the Witch Hunter Hero at cycle 1. But you can get them as level 0. Yeah, the globe there, indeed. We are going to have some of these little time lapses coming in and out every then, because the connection is not always that great to some of these players. And as you can imagine, if you're a streamer like Greybush or Kiddenpaw, who's also broadcasting a lot of the games here of the tournament rather than me doing it, you can see they naturally tend to prefer picking the games that have good connections for the various players. And so poor Karond is left to record those games that no one else wants to record, just so we can get more games up. Of course, I do prefer YouTube. You do get to see the content much after the tournament, not the same with Twitch. But a lot of people do like having the offer to watch the games on Twitch just so that they can watch them live. I do feel that there are lots more people that do watch them on YouTube though. We're gonna try and get a few more games up here every now and then, so you can follow some of your players. Second game already for Wotan. Hopefully we get to see more of DaddyCool in the future as well. Setting up quite a lot of ambushes here, and he has 4 flagellants. 4 flagellants and 1 Zealot. 2 warrior priests though, that's a good starting combination. Just needs to keep them alive as soon as they start getting a few of the spells in here. The thing is, with the flagellants, they don't have that great of a synergy as the Zealots do with the warrior priests. Remember, you have Armor of Righteousness, which is great to buff up the light armor of the Zealots, but the flagellants can only have cloth. Then you have Deny the Heretic, which helps with melee resistance, but the flagellants cannot have shields unlike the Zealots. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does with these warrior priests, what kind of combos he wants to put in with them. We have the Executioner coming in, and he looks totally badass. Not moving right now. There we go. It's going to be a key for this team. I'm going to see if he's going to level up this Executioner. A lot of the players, they start out with their Impressives, but they don't level them up. Remember, you do play 1 PvP and 1 PvE. So a PvP against another player, and then you play a game against the computer to level up a little bit. And then another game against the players and so forth. And a lot of players, they do start with their Impressives because they are much stronger than 2 heroes early on. It's quite self-evident, considering that you start with around 100 wounds for a hero. And all of the Impressive starts with around 300 wounds. And 300 is more than 100 plus 100. So it's a lot big of a power boost, but then they don't level them up when they're playing the PvEs, instead they're leveling up some other heroes. Might want to set up some sort of Overwatch here as well. It's tricky that he hasn't really protected the Witch Hunter Captain. You see one ambush in for one of the front units, but as soon as he triggers that, he can just walk into the Witch Hunter Captain and do a lot of damage to him, possibly even killing him off. Reichwald Brockner coming in. What can he do? You can see that DaddyCool has actually at least thought a little bit about his setup here. He has put his units a little bit more aside, considering that he is facing a Globadier, so he doesn't want to group up all of his units in the same play. When he fails the second, he succeeds at the second Divine Wrath chance. That's a little bit risky. Like he puts in Immaculate Flesh for the poison resistance, just to be even further protected against the Global Dare. But I think the spread here is good. Like you can more or less only hit one, maybe two units at the same time. So is the Immaculate Flesh is going to be worth it? And for the games that we watched so far, it seems that the 19% chance of resisting a poison check is pretty much resisted all the time by players. Way more than 19% chance would indicate. A lot of players have been lucky facing the Global Dares. Saw that with Asaro. Another Immaculate Flesh coming in, protecting his units here. And that's not even a good target. Like he's not even in the position to be targeted here. Remember, this on a 15. Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh wow! 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 That certainly changes the dynamic of this game. Like that's why you don't do that. Oh my good lord! I mean, it was an inconsequential because you only have 15 rage with the poison globe, so you can't really step forward too much. And you have these two flagellants in front, and he would likely want to cast on them anyway because they are a good target, both of them hitting at the same time. So why would he cast in the back? He would risk being hit by the ambush. And that was a spell he really didn't need to cast, and now he's really suffered from it in the most brutal way possible. So that's 1-0 already to Wotan, and it looks like Wotan might take out his first victory here. Losing a hero like that is massive early on. They do 2 attacks, 2 really big heavy damage attacks too. Can Wotan capitalize on this? I feel like he should go out with a Dark Soul and get one of the flagellants and then maybe move back a little bit. It's lucky that he has the morale to survive a hit like this, DaddyCool, but it still hurts. It definitely does hurt. If there's one upside, it's that it's less impactful this early on in the game than it is later on. Don't really see a commitment here by Wotan. He seems to be gathering all his units behind the wall. Remember that they were a little bit scattered up here just prior to this. You can see some of the Dark Souls there in the background. They're still a little bit off if everyone's scattering around the wall. But DaddyCool wishes he had the Globadier to just go around the corner and hit every unit in Wotan's warband right now. Maybe we can do a little bit here with Kurt von Drack getting a shot off at some point. There's 3 out of the 9 wordstones required, but where is he going to get the rest from? Should he shoot at the Dark Soul up there on the high ground? Could be an option. He could also just move a little bit to the left and he's gonna see one of the Dark Souls. He gets one shot here, but it's gonna be not too great for hit chance to hit Corbel. Does he want to do that? 69 is much. So we can see that he has twanged it up a little bit. He did 24 damage, then reloaded and then did 19 damage to Corbel. That's a good option here. Puts himself right against the wall so that he can be trapped once more, but at least he's a bit more out of it now. Like you need to actually get through the centerpiece here on the flank to even be able to lock him down. I wonder if the flank here to the left after Witch Hunter Captain actually has any protection, or is going to get any protection from the flagellants. Here we're gonna see Poison Wind Globe coming in. Is it going to target the flagellant in the far back that the warrior priest tried to protect? Probably not. Wow, he actually shoots. He doesn't even throw the globe. It seems to have decent pistols though. It might be blue Warplock pistols, but Really? You would have done a lot more damage doing the poison wind globe there. Imagine if you had a shuriken, and I'm gonna stop talking about it because we talked a lot about this the last game. So let's just leave it be. Let's see what happens. He might not even have shurikens available. So 38 damage is rivals with what the Witch Hunter Captain did with his white crossbow pistols. So you want to engage this. One of the great advantages of having an impressive early on like here is that you can go for it, you can take a hit from whoever tries to do an ambush, and then you just kill that target and move away again. You see some of the circles around here. That is an ambush position. Pretty bad ambush position for Erdman if he goes in here. What does he want to do? I feel like he gets a lot of units to move here, so he might want to trigger it so that the executioner can come in and finish him off. Or the other flagellants can even do that as well. Trying to look for a charge here, but the risk is that he's going to get ambushed. He's already down one character. Looking for that. So it seems like he did a charge here, did a little bit of... Oh no, he triggered the ambush and the ambush failed, and then he did the counter damage in return. That's what happened. Here comes some other units. Actually an ambush stance, wow. Wow. Not even a good ambush stance either. Can we see a nice charge coming in now? Ending with a dodge stance, it would be nice for him. See if he can hit. That's a lot of damage. Or he wants to make sure that he hits and then he doesn't even hit. It's unlucky. Oh, he doesn't even have a dodge stance in it. Right. It really brings Knar down. Remember, he has lost a hero. The execution is gonna need to pull a heavy load here. What can the other flagellant here do? Can he finish him up? Yes, he can. So that's 1-1, and we see the entirety of Wotan's team just hiding here behind the... don't trigger the ambush. He's going to dodge stance here. I know it's not ideal, but it seems like the Globadier is not interested in throwing poison anyway. Okay, so he moves away instead. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, he's... What is he doing out there? Executioner needs to get into the fight right away. Like, I don't know why he took this this road. Can he reach something this turn? I think he might. Can he get through here? Yes, he can. Wow, he can get the Globadier. Go for the Globadier. Oh my god, it's such a good target. No, you don't even need a charge. Charges anyway. Should just have walked in, to be honest. And like, look at this. Now we can't even kill him, even if he would have hit that. Unless he would have gotten him turned on fire. That was a bit unlucky with the 88, but I think the Globadier could possibly disengage from that. Wow, if he just walked in there, he could have had 3 attacks on him. Okay, please don't start casting more Immaculate Flesh. Manages 26 damage from Korbol. Again, he's taking 3 shots now. I think this is a good idea. Just to up your initiative a little bit, switch to Spear and Shield, that's okay. Gonna see some units here coming in. Did he actually end up in ambush? Manages a hit. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to kill the Impressive here. There are lots of units tied down with him. Gonna wonder here, is the Globadier trapped or not? And a miss. Another unit with a shield, and you know, I'm sure he must have some other white weapons, doesn't he? Here comes Korbol, the shot up character. You can see that from him. Is it gonna be an ambush here on the warrior priest? Did he go into an ambush? I might have, but why didn't it trigger in that case?
A new round has started.
Oh, he stepped over the circles there. What can the possessed do? It's kind of unique seeing the 2 level 0 possessed. Doing a little bit of damage to start with. Oh man, there's a 5% stun check here. Doing a lot of damage from hull for Isofaust. That's gonna be it for him. He's not gonna get an attack even on his turn. I was a bit lucky. I was very lucky. I don't think he should finish him off. Yeah, he should go in against another character. I think this is a good move. Taking out another character here for DaddyCool. He's down. It's 1 henchman each, and the warrior priest that has died. 1 henchman each and 1 hero down for DaddyCool. See, yeah, he's in ambush stance. At least he ended the dodge stance here. Hopefully he can do a bit more damage with his flagellant. That possessed should be really easy to shoot up as well. So where does he go? This kind of surprises me. Like, why doesn't he go and lock down? Look behind him. He has the Witch Hunter Captain right behind him. He can lock him down. Instead he focuses on the henchman. Like, why? Why don't go after the Witch Hunter Captain? He's gonna feel some hurt now. Hopefully. What does he have? Sword and shield. And a decent dodge stance. And he does a charge. Alright, fine. I mean, if he does manage to succeed on the dodge stance here, he's gonna get another attack because of the passive of the Witch Hunter Captain. And he does exactly that, but the failed fear test really plays a big part. Fear has a good effect in early on in this game. See a reload and a disengage. So he could disengage. Yeah, imagine if he just walked in there. But what's done, what's done. Can DaddyCool turn this around? I have to say, it looks really bleak. Like, remember, one of his units can't even attack. And we saw 36 damage done by the Globadier here. Yeah, please charge. No. Well, he misses that as well. I should really hit at the mutant here. Remember, he took away the dodge stance for the mutant, so... But no, he goes for the possessed who still has the dodge stance, and he's lucky to get it. Really lucky. It's really great for Wotan, but the targeting by DaddyCool could be better. Yeah, you do hit, but 20% dodge chance. But why take away the dodge stance of the mutant and don't do more damage on him? Like, you already started doing damage on him. I feel like that would have been a better choice. It would also been better to move into him. Remember, he seems to have a shield on him. I mean, what kind of all alone check does he actually have? Oh wow, not quite enough right there. Is he gonna get... Oh wow, gets a critical when he didn't actually need it. One more attack coming in. Who does he want to hit? I would hit Steiner, that's another cult player in this tournament. Just hit anyone named like him. Yeah. Wasted critical hit, but it's like... It's not like he has an active choice on doing the critical hits. I think this is a good move by Wotan here, going in with the stance and having the red pills left over, forcing him to attack. It does do a decent amount of damage though. Yeah, goes straight through the dodge. I'm gonna counter attack off. Doing a decent amount of damage. This warrior priest might not live for too long either. Especially if he gets a little bit more of support here. If there comes in another attack from... Say he kills one of the flagellants, he could move in here and kill off the other warrior priest before he gets to move and kill off that, that Dark Soul. Manages to dodge. So here we go, he does actually have a unit free, he goes directly for the kill. Nice getting the kills though, they do add up and he needs to remove a lot of morale. Making another... This time it's DaddyCool making a low percentage dodge roll here, 17%. Very nice for him, but I feel like that attack would have been better spent actually attacking the warrior priest. He could have gone in and killed the warrior priest, he has the movement for that. I would have liked to see that happen instead. A bit more focus from Wotan. Two attacks, losing another henchman. This looks grim. This looks very, very grim. DaddyCool might have lost it here. What does he have? He has lost 3 henchmen and 1 hero. In return he has killed 2 henchmen. Yes, it's not that bad, it's 2 men advantage. 2 men advantage. And as long as he keeps missing and doing things like this, it could turn around. But he doesn't do too much damage with these units, it's all about the executioner. Here we go, I guess 1 attack. It's not worth it with the parry, he needs to go dodge. Look at that, yeah, you do see it, he has the Piercer mutation. 2 attacks coming in. 51% chance, he fails another fear test here. And this is a tough struggle, a very tough struggle. 20% dodge chance doesn't help. He hits twice here on the 51, that's good. 6% chance of a critical doesn't land, either of them wants to do the dodge. No, you want to do the... Why does he do the parry? The parry doesn't do anything as possessed, he needs to dodge, which has a much higher chance, and you can also get another attack off if you do manage to succeed on the dodge. That must have been a mistake by DaddyCool here. Why isn't there a poison cloud? I feel like there should be a poison cloud coming in. Alright, so we missed out what the Dark Soul did there. Seems like he's still there, so he didn't kill off the warrior priest. Not that they had much of a chance of doing that anyway. Getting the fire purge here. Gets another critical hit. That might have been more needed. Was an option there to not actually kill him off. This is when he wants to get the fire purge triggered. Look at that, he's only lost 100 wounds, like 90 wounds even. Yeah, he could kill him off. Manages another low dodge percent chance, but is he going to die here from the count? 31, 34, it is a possibility, and he gets the maximum damage. So he does even it out a little bit here. We have seen 3 henchmen lost each, and the only thing that differs them apart right now is that Wotan has 1 more hero slot. And that must be a mistake. That is a dead warrior priest. Wow. Yes, he's hoping for the all alone, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, we're gonna see here, but the possessed is gonna act, and he's probably going to do a lot of damage to
a new
that warrior
round
priest.
has started.
Here we go, that was a misstep. Yes, it seems like he did damage to him twice and killed him off. Killed off... he actually went for the flagellant and he killed him. You can see that -9 morale, that's a flagellant is dead, and we saw him on the ground as well. So he didn't actually go for the warrior priest. What's gonna happen now? He goes for the Zealot. Well, the targeting by these two players is kind of interesting. And take a look at the morale here. They can't really afford to lose much more. The next one who loses a character here is going to take a route test, and that... Oh, unless it is a henchman for DaddyCool, and that is what it is. He's lost every single henchman and a warrior priest. He doesn't have much left, and this warrior priest is almost dead as well. And here comes the possessed. Here comes the possessed that's locked with the witch hunter captain. Next unit here gonna face a route test. Who is it going to be? It's all gonna be up to the Globadier here to do damage. He can't kill off the warrior priest. He can't kill off the warrior priest, forcing a route test. He needs to do that. Like, just throw the damn globe. Okay, so we do have a kill coming in instead. Instead he killed off the possessed, and now it's a route test. And DaddyCool gets a miraculous victory out of nothing. Wow, I thought Wotan really had this game. This was his game to lose. Congratulations to DaddyCool, and thank you for watching this game. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.